Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like on PrizePicks for tonight's game, for tonight's NBA game on Wednesday, May the 17th. Now, we do have, again, one game on Wednesday night. We got game one of the Eastern Conference Finals, Celtics and Heat. Just got done watching the Lakers and Nuggets game. That was a really fun game. Sucks that my Lakers didn't, come out victorious, but I feel like they had a chance there. They made a really good comeback, played really well in the second half. I kind of like their chances heading into game two of that series. But for this video, we're going to be talking about the Celtics and Heat game. Two player props I'm liking. Before we do talk through these two plays, guys, as always, if you guys do enjoy these PrizePicks videos, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to the channel, if you have never checked out PrizePicks before, you can sign up for PrizePicks and use my promo code Noah. If you do look at the bottom of the screen, or just click the link in the description, when you do sign up for PrizePicks with my promo code, you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to check them out. If you have not yet, use that code when you sign up, and you will get your first deposit bonus, or your first deposit matched up to $100. You'll get that deposit bonus. But I do want to recap the two plays that we did give out in Tuesday's video for the Lakers and Nuggets game. And I really felt like we probably should have cashed Tuesday. I mean, it was definitely unfortunate. We did hit the over on Michael Porter Jr.'s fantasy score. Michael Porter Jr. had a pretty good game, finished with, I think, like 35 or 36 fantasy points. He had like 15 points, 9 rebounds. I think he had like 2 assists. He had 2 blocks. Just a really good all-around game from MPJ. The minutes were pretty solid for him. That's what I was really banking on. Felt like that fantasy score line for MPJ was a little bit too low if we expected him to play like 34, 35 minutes, which he did. Went over his fantasy score. Unfortunately, though, we took the over on Dennis Schroeder's points at 8.5. That line did not, or that play did not cash, but man, I felt really good about that play. And once it was announced, I think it got announced like an hour before tip-off that Schroeder was going to stick in the starting lineup. If you watched my video yesterday, I felt pretty confident that Schroeder was going to start again. He started their last game against the Warriors. Felt like they were going to stick with him in the starting lineup, and it didn't seem. I guess the books weren't expecting Schroeder to start, because after it came out, the news came out that Schroeder was starting. His points prop got bumped up a lot. It got bumped up to 10 after we had gotten it at 8.5. So we got some really good value on that play. And Schroeder, he knocked down a 3 like 3 minutes into the game. He already had 3 points. 3 minutes into the game. Didn't score at all like until the fourth quarter. He knocked down another 3 in the fourth quarter. He had 6 points, early on in the fourth quarter, and then just didn't do anything the rest of the game. He literally took 3 shots the entire game, and 2 of those shots were threes. He shot 2 for 3 from the field and 2 for 2 from 3. Played like 32 minutes and had 6 points. Just really weird. Like 32 minutes from Dennis Schroeder, and he only shot the ball 3 times. Like that was just really fluky. I mean, I would assume if you look at Dennis Schroeder's game log this season, look at games where he's played 32 minutes, I would bet there's not a single game besides Tuesday night where he played 32 minutes and only shot the ball 3 times. So that was just really weird, man. Felt really good about that Schroeder play, though. And again, had I known, he was going to play 32 minutes, I would have definitely took his, over 8.5 points again. And obviously you saw the line got bumped up to 10 after it was announced he was starting. So we got some good value on that play. Just, got unlucky there. I would take that play again, though. Don't really regret that one. But we're going to move on to Wednesday. Hopefully, for Wednesday, for today's game, we can, cash both these plays. Obviously, I have a play from each side of the game. So I have a play I like on the Celtics, and then a play I like on the Heat. And we'll start off with the Heat side. We'll take a look at a points prop here. And I want to talk about Max Strus's points prop of 11.5. Now, if you do look at his last 5 games, Max Strus has gone over this line now in 5 straight. And I hate taking an over on a player when they've gone over their line in 5 straight games. For whatever reason, I don't know why this is. It feels like any time there's a play that's hit in 5 straight games, the day that I take the over is the day that it doesn't hit. But this is an over that I do like for Max Strus, over more, I should say, more than 11.5 points. You look at Strus's minutes lately. His minutes have been pretty good for the Heat, and he's been a staple part of this rotation. Obviously, no Tyler Hero right now, so they really need wing depth, and Strus can provide that. He's a good 3-point shooter. He's just a pretty efficient shooter in general. He can also defend fairly well, and I think in this series against the Celtics, you look at this Miami team and you look at guys that can defend really well. It's Strus, it's Caleb Martin, it's obviously Jimmy and Bam. I feel like Duncan Robinson's like a big liability on the defensive end, and we know this Celtics team, they really like to hunt mismatches. They like to hunt guys that are poor defenders. So I feel like Duncan Robinson's minutes could be really really just like low here. I definitely could see this being a series where Duncan Robinson doesn't play much. We were already seeing like Kevin Love's minutes really trending down. He's not really been playing much. Gabe Vincent's minutes have kind of been all over the place lately. Some nights he'll play big minutes, some nights he won't. Strus, though, has been playing pretty consistent minutes lately over their last 4 games, 30, 37, 26, and 34 minutes. Again, he has scored at least 12 points now in 5 straight games. And it's not like he's been doing it on like crazy efficiency either. It's not like he's been making every single shot he takes. He's actually been, getting pretty good volume. I mean, the efficiency's been solid, but the volume's also been there. 12, 14, 13, 11, and 11 field goal attempts over that 5-game stretch. So if you tell me we're getting 30-plus minutes from Strus, if he's going to take 10-plus shots, I would bank on him scoring 12 points more times than not. And I was taking a look at a lot of his props for today, like his 3-point attempted. That line is at 7. I was looking at his 3-pointers made. That line is at 2.5. I was kind of liking that one as well. And then his field goals attempted, is at 11. Again, he's pushed that or gone over that in 5 straight games. And then, I was also looking at his field goals made. That line was at 4.5, I do believe. Where is it at? Yeah, that line was at 4.5. So there's a lot of props I think you could take for Strus, but I think 11.5 points, taking over 11.5 points is my favorite. Strus, I just think the minutes are going to be pretty secure for him. I would expect most nights he plays 30-plus minutes here, as long as he avoids foul trouble, and I could definitely see him playing really, really big minutes if he comes out the gate, and is knocking down shots and is doing his job. But Strus, he's going to take a lot of shots from 3 if he can, just be efficient from the field. Got a good chance of going over 11.5 points. I could see him knocking down like 4 threes, and that puts him over this points prop. So give me the over on 11.5 points for Max Strus as our first play for today. And then the other play that I like is actually going to be an under. We're going to be going to 3-pointers made. We're going to be taking Jaylen Brown less than 2.5 3-pointers made. Now, Jaylen Brown, over his last 5 games, he has hit 3 threes in 3 out of their last 5 games. So he has gone over this prop in 3 out of their last 5. He's technically gone over 3 out of their last 4. But Jaylen Brown is not a high volume shooter from 3. A lot of his shots, even though he is a guy that will take a lot of shots, like he's probably going to take 18, 19, 20 shots in this game. A lot of those shots are going to come from inside the 3-point arc. You look at his game log lately, and you look at like his 3-pointers attempted. Obviously, he's made 3 threes in 3 out of the last 4 games, but the volume from 3 has not really been like crazy. Last game, he took 6 shot attempts, or he took 6 3-pointers, so he shot 50% from 3. The game before that, he shot 1 for 3 from 3, and then the 2 games before that, he shot 3 for 6. 3 for 8, but then he shot 0 for 4, 3 for 6, 3 for 4, 6 for 8, 4 for 7. So he has gone over this, 2.5 3-pointers made prop in a lot of games lately. But again, he's not getting like crazy volume from 3. At most, he's taken like 6, 7, 8 threes a game at most. I think so far in the playoffs, of all their playoff games, I think the most threes he's taken in a playoff game so far has been 8. Typically, though, he's usually going to average around 4, 5, 6 3-pointers attempted. And again, he's a 33 for the season. He has shot 33% from 3. I don't expect Jaylen Brown to go out there and shoot 50% from 3 every game. And if you told me before this game started that Jaylen Brown was going to attempt, let's say, 5 threes, I would bank on him shooting, not shooting 3 for 5. Maybe he could, he could go out there and shoot 60% from 3. But again, he's a career 33% 3-point shooter. So far this season, he's shot 33% from 3. And he's not a guy that takes a lot of 3-pointer attempts. I mean, he'll probably take, maybe 5, 6, maybe like 7, but usually he's taking like, 6 or less 3-point attempts. And I would bank on him, making less than half those. I mean, if he does shoot 50% from 3, oh well. But again, this is a guy that typically shoots around 33% from 3. The volume's usually not crazy for him, and he's typically a guy I would bank on making less than 3 threes. He's one of these guys that I feel like when it comes to Jaylen Brown, if he goes down the court and knocks down 3, he'll probably like try and take another one. But if he takes a couple threes and he doesn't make them, he's usually a guy that will start to just kind of live in the mid-range. It seems like when he starts taking a lot of threes, it's usually just because he gets hot from 3s, so he just wants to keep taking them. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I do like this under, though, of 2.5 3-pointers made. You look on DK Sportsbook right now, this under, it is already juiced to minus 125 on the under here. So it's been a while since we've taken an under, but this is one that I do like for this game. And these are the 2 props I like for this one. It was a tough game to find a lot of props to love. And it's going to be tough, throughout the playoffs with there just being 1 game a day. finding a bunch of props to love is going to be tough, but these are the two that I do like kind of taking a first look at the board on Tuesday night when I'm recording this video. But as always, guys, if I do find any more plays I like in this game, I will be sharing those over on Patreon. If you guys want to check out all the additional PrizePicks plays I give out on Patreon, you can check that out, linked down below in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you hit that like button down below if you guys did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys are new to the channel, if you have never checked out PrizePicks before, you can sign up for PrizePicks. You can use my promo code NOAH. When you do sign up with my promo code, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. So be sure to check out PrizePicks. If you have not yet used that code, make sure you get your deposit bonus when you sign up. But that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Wish you the best of luck tonight. Hopefully, we can hit both these plays. We can cash this 2-pick entry. But I appreciate you guys watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.